Welcome to Real Racing TV, top asphalt blistering 3/10 of a mile madness from our very own Southside Speedway. Stay tuned for interviews, tech talk, and some outstanding racing. Greats like Bobby Allison and Denny Hamlin cut their teeth on these four corners. Be prepared for an awesome show. And now, here is your host, Sean Cook.
Folks, we have a correction. This is not Kerry Barker, it's Corey Barker. We had a slight mistake in the program. But look, this is the driver of the number 46 Street. Now, is this a Firebird or Camaro? Camaro, folks. Maybe that's what I should be driving. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, is that I'm driving a Firebird. Pontiac ain't quite the same as Chevrolet, right?
That's close enough. My hood stays down, though.
Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't think I was going to go back out and race. I saw the temperature gauge come down to about 220. I was like, man, I'm going. And you know what it's like. I went out one time. I came in and changed a tire and went out and forgot to put my seatbelts on.
Nice.
Yes, that's maybe one reason why Streetstock maybe does need a crew. You want to give a shout out to any friends, family, or sponsors?
Just my parents for being so helpful and putting up with me for all these years.
All right, folks, watch the number 46 of, what was your name again?
Corey Barker.
Corey Barker, and you watch out for this man. He's going places in the Streetstock race tonight. What are you going to try and do tonight, buddy?
Finish.
Not win?
And get disqualified? No, I can't win.
Ooh, naughty, naughty. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right, stay tuned for some serious Streetstock madness from the toughest track in the South.
Southside Speedway.
Yow! All right, folks, this is the pretty face that goes with the 06 car. This is Brian Smith, an insane Streetstock rider. Now, look, how you feel about tonight, man? You got the car running good? You're going to win it or what?
I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to take her to the front, see if I can't pull off a win.
Uh-huh. Now, you want to give a shout-out to any friends or families?
Yeah, I like to thank Mike and Stanley and my family and all that for helping me out.
You know, people, I think I gravitated towards Southside Speedway because it is extremely Anglo-Saxon. Names like Brian Smith I find so easy to remember. Oriental names I can't remember. This is Brian Smith, driver of the number 06 Streetstock car. Watch out for a serious race coming up. I hope you keep it in one piece, buddy, and I hope you win too. Stuff it up, Timmy Tiblis, for me, all right?
All right, I'll do it.
All right, people, stay tuned for some serious Streetstock action from Southside Speedway. All right, folks at home, we've actually got a race. Yeah, an actual race during the Real Racing TV show as it's time to go Streetstock racing as the green flag drops and off they go. I think we've got close to 35 some cars in here. I'm in the number 66 back there somewhere. You might see me as they come battling out down into three. It's Kevin Brown in the 53 car, looks like in the lead. Looks like the 95 of Brad Diggs coming in right now, I think second, as James Loving stuffs out the inside. Looks like James Loving stuffs it right into second place as they come down the backstretch into number 3. And it's Herbie the Chevrolet, baby, the 53 Herbie. Oh, we had a little bit of a wreck. That was a nasty wreck. We missed it, but I saw it coming in. That was now we're back to green flag racing down here at Southside Speedway as Herbie, the number 53 of Kevin Brown, takes off into corner number 1, putting a bit of distance between him and James Loving as they're door-to-door coming out of 2, and he is pulling away. That clean air treating Herbie very well, either that or it's just a magical car as he comes round out of 4 down the front stretch. It looks like right now Kevin Brown in the lead, James Loving in second in that red number 97 car, and Brad Diggs look like he's in second right now as they come down into 3, hitting the rumble strips, shaking him a little bit loose. Now they come down the front stretch, and let me see who's in the lead yet, and it's still Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown holding off the competition. He's got James Loving knocking on his back door as James Loving squeezes through the sandwich, the piece of turkey that slides between the 2 pieces of bread, and James Loving's through, maintaining his second position. And it looks like Brad Diggs is now in third in the number 95 as they come down. Now, people, this might not look like they're going fast, but I tell you what, you get inside one of these cars and it feels like you're going pretty quick. And 53 gives a little nudge to the 30 car, it looks like, in front of him. James Loving looks like he's setting up to try and take him. The gap is definitely getting shorter, and James Loving's close enough to touch him, and they're getting into some lap traffic already. That looked like the number 16 car was getting a little bit loose. The 35's coming up the back there. That's Kevin Lee in the 35. That pretty looking red car probably won't be pretty for long as you're looking at our number 1 and number 2 and number 3. It's 53 followed by 95 of James Loving in the 97, followed by the 95. As they come into 1, the lap traffic, there's a lot of smoke coming off that what is that, 64 car. I don't know if it's overheating or what, but that looks like he's going down a lap down to your leaders here. People at home, this is street stock racing. Started off as enduro racing back in the day. Used to be a 150 lap race run on a Sunday. Then they moved it to Saturday. They used to have as many as 65, 70 cars start in this race. And oh my goodness, they're coming up on the 74, cuts down to the inside, coming through that lap traffic. He knows he's got James Loving knocking on his back door. He knows he's going to try and hang on to that lead, and hang on he better, because James Loving is coming in. Now, if you can see at the back there, that 72 car, Timmy Tiblis, started at the way back, slowly working his way back through the field. As you can see, some of these cars are oh, number 6, I don't think has any brakes, although actually the car in front of him, I guess, was the brakes. And there is Timmy, as you can see, coming in. He's starting to pick him off. He's trying to, whoa, look at that. Oh, my goodness, we got a big wreck. Oh, and oh, no, we just missed that car. Oh, flipped up on its roof. And that is the number 3 of Jeff Arnett on his hood. Now, watch this boy. He wants to get out that car fast. I think the thing most people are scared of is fire. And he's out, and he's waving, and he's happy. I'm in one piece, and I just put on a great show. So we got the 53 of Kevin Brown, James Loving in the 97, as they get ready to go back to green flag racing. All right, now we are still looking at the 53 in the lead. Kevin Brown. We got the 35 of Kevin Lee as they come out of the front stretch into number 1, out of number 1, out of number 2. As you can see, the 35 there looks like he's just about to get, let me see. Oh, that car is a little loose. I think that's that 44 car. He was not having a good night. I think he's new to the division. Apparently the guy's from Africa somewhere. We're going to try and interview him one of these days. But as they come out of 3, there's the 66 car. There's me trying to keep it in one piece in that 79 Firebird. And there's Timmy Tiblis just going past. You can see he is picking them off slowly but surely. Some of these cars just driving dirt track style. Some of them trying to stay hooked up. There's your number 1 and 2. And there's James Loving coming into number 2. And it's door to door, door handle to door handle as he squeezes on the gas. And he's through. He's through. Herbie's magic has gone, people. Herbie is put into second place. The number 97 of James Loving, who has really dominated this series, is now in the first position. Can he keep it there? That's the question. Coming down into 1, out of 2. There's the 66. No, there's the, I'm sorry, there they are. James Loving and Kevin Brown battling out. Kevin holding on to that second position. Oh, and we've got a bunch of lap traffic coming through here. As the 31, let me see. Oh, it looks like he's stopped smoking a little bit. That 74 car. Oh, no, he's still, getting a little loose. In fact, very loose. And he keeps it going in the right direction. Look, Sean Cook actually overtook somebody. Fantastic. That 66 car just blew past that silver car. That silver car does not look like it's handling too good anymore. I think that's the number 14 car as they come back down the front stretch. Now that 44 car, interesting story with that. That car is built by high school kids who are doing a pretty good job. And as you see, the 66 is about to get attacked. Oh, 16 spins. The 16 spins, and they're keeping it green flag, people. That's street stock racing. That was, they keep it racing, keep it going. This is a great form of racing. I can't stand cautions, to be quite honest. But in this, 66 starting to get a little loose, and he's being picked off by the high school green, mean, lean machine. He tried it on the outside. He's going to try and stuff it up my inside now. Oh, look at that. I'm actually pulling away, believe it or not. Anyway, look at this. He comes, oh no, it's all over but the crying now. He's going to push his way through as I think we get a little bit loose there, number 66. As the 44 comes, and look at Timmy. We're going 3 wide. Timmy's taking them all on the outside. Look at that. Timmy just blowing past everybody, including almost me. No, he's coming for me too. Timmy Tiblis in the number 72, coming all the way from the back. Looks like he's just about to nose himself into 5th position, I believe, maybe 6th position. But look at him blow away. What is up with that? Timmy blasting through the competition. Look at that. On the outside. Oh, he looks like he drove it in a little too hard. He's backed off again, but he was coming down the front stretch pretty seriously. There we have your lead car, the number 5. No, I'm sorry, he's in second. Kevin Brown is in second. James Loving is in first. That number 97, and there's some serious lap traffic overtaking going on. There we have the leader, James Loving, in the number 97. Looks like a 79 Camaro or something like that. Mike Gano, Timmy Tiblis, James Lovin, all those guys love those Camaros. Mike Gano's been helping these guys out. He actually tried to come back down from Grand Stock to go back to Street Stock racing. They said he couldn't. He'd raced too many Grand Stock races. So poor old Mike Gano looks like he's out of Street Stock racing, and I guess he's going to have to go back to... Oh, there's Brian Smith in the 06, an easy-to-remember name. Brian Smith, you! All right, they're loose and goose. 32 sliding, 06 trying to hold together, 45 sliding, 73 sliding. We've still got, I don't know how that car's got any water left in its radiator. That, what is it, 64 car is being smoking the whole time. And here they come to lap me, you mean nasty race cars. 97's already gotten past me, 53's just lapped me. I'm going a lap down, but I'm doing better than some other people. I think some other people are already a lap down. As we come into 3, there's your leader, people. James Loving. Looked like he is hanging on to that lead by a pretty comfortable margin. 53's trying to work his way back into the race. And Timmy Tiblis is coming from the back, people. Let's see if we can see where Timmy is. There's the 66. She wasn't handling too good. It's a little bit of a dog, but that number 66 is actually truly a stock car. This class is meant to be stock. A few cars out there are stock. Most of them have had motor work done to them. They've got transmission work. They've got suspension work. They've got weights. They've got all kinds of stuff that you can do to get these cars around the track. But this is not, if you want to win in this class, you're not going to run a stock car. As you can see, that 66, which is stock, 400 cubic inch Pontiac motor, 79 Firebird is stock, but when you get lapped by these cars, somebody else is doing something in terms of setup or something to get these cars around the track. All right, let's see if we can find Timmy Tiblis, see what he's doing. There he is. Timmy Tiblis up next to the 35 of Kevin Lee. Looks like he's just getting past him. He was just about to be overtaken by Timmy Tiblis, the 72, which will put Timmy Tiblis in the 3rd position in this street stock race, people. As they come down the back stretch, cameraman zooming in. He seemed to be a bit partial to that number 66, but there again, I guess he knows who writes his paycheck. Anyway, they come back down the front stretch. 66 getting a little bit loose. 64's got to be running out of water here soon, and here comes your lead. Oh, there comes Timmy. Timmy's slicing and dicing. There is the 35. He's definitely got the 35 behind him now. Kevin Lee is behind him now as they come down into 3 and 4. And you can see Timmy Tiblis just about to click another car off his little list of cars to overtake. I come in, and it looks like the lap traffic has pretty much gone past me, so it's free and clear here until they come and get me for another lap. And they are street stock racing here at the toughest track in the universe, Southside Speedway. Street stock time, baby. Now next week we've got the 150 lapper, we've got the 150 lap late model, we've got the 50 lap grand stock. So please stay tuned next week. We had a rain out, so that's kind of why this show is a little bit pieced together out, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But by golly, we're putting a show on every single week. As we get back to the action here at Southside Speedway, 53 trying to, it looks like he's starting to lose a little bit of the rear of that car. He's sliding around more than he was, but he's still definitely keeping up with James Loving in that number 97 car. People, this is a tough division to race in, let me tell you what. As Sean Cook, no, that's not Sean Cook, that's James Loving. I wish that was Sean Cook. Anyway, 53 still on the back bumper of 97. Timmy Tiblis making up grounds one lap at a time. This is a 50-lap race. I think we're at lap 41 right now. Can Timmy get up any closer to those top 2 drivers? And look, Sean Cook's about to overtake somebody, and he overtook somebody. Oh no, not quite yet. He's on the outside, and yes, he overtook somebody. Yahoo! All right, people, stay tuned. Sean Cook may overtake a couple more before the end of the season, as the number 97 still dominating this race. Got the number 53 behind him. We got the cars are getting looser and looser. Some of these tires start getting hot. The tire pressures go up. At the beginning of the race, maybe they were okay, but now some of these guys, their tire pressures have gone up 10 pounds per square inch, and they are driving dirt track style on the asphalt, baby. As the number 66 looks like it actually might be overtaking somebody else, unless it was the same person. As they come down the front stretch, 73 cutting off 97 a little bit. Number 97 is slowing up in lap traffic, giving that 53 a chance to get just a little bit closer. Now you can see the power of that Camaro. They're a little lower. They're a nice race car. They just can't take a hit like the old Monte Carlos and some of the bigger cars. But James Loving squeezes it down the outside. They are 3 wide. Coming into 1, in fact, call it 4 wide, coming into 1, and we've got a concertina effect. One person nearly ends up in the wall, but they don't mind leaning on each other in street stock. This is street stock racing, people. This isn't no late model, this isn't no modified, this isn't no grand stock, this is street stock racing. Used to be enduro. Oh, the 00 and the 73. That is John Katzler and the 73 of John Foster. Just decide to get into it, come to a grinding halt. But as you can see, the green flag is still dropped, people. We don't like caution flags in this division. In fact, we don't like caution flags in any division. You can see we just keep on rolling, and there is some definite contact going on. Okay, they're coming up to, looks like he's coming up to lap me again. That number 40 car, that is built by, I think, Chesterfield County high school kids. The driver of that car is a teacher, real nice guy. Off the track, on the track, he wants to get past you, just like all of them do, as he comes through down the front stretch to overtake me. Now, James Loving is close to putting him down a lap, and that's the green car. I tell you what, that's a top running car. You see, when you start sliding around the corner, the reason you don't spin out is because you hit the fender of the other car. That keeps you on the track. That's called strategy, people. More strategy than Monday Night Football. And James Loving has decided to give me a little bit of a push. Thank you, James Loving. We didn't have enough power. And he's come to lap me for the second time. Oh, no. And the 53 gets through. Okay, yeah, I let him get through. I said, you know what? You guys just go for it. Anyway, this is a fun division of racing. If anybody wants to get involved in racing, put yourself together a street stock car and come on out and join us. Oh, the number 6 is hot dogging it round the corner. Let me tell you what, sliding sideways, the slow way to get around the track. I was out there practicing with Reno Marchetti in a grand stock just last night, and he told me, drive in slow, and then drive out fast. That's the way to get around. Oh, it looks like we got another spin. Looks like it's the 58 of Bobby Corbett. Loops it. He's going to take I don't know if those back tires are going to have their 100,000 mile warranty intact by the end of this race, seeing that he is smoking them up, baby. And they come in. Here we've got the 97 of James Loving. We've got the number 53 of Kevin Brown. We've got somewhere back there, I believe he came third, is Timmy Tiblis in the number 72, having to work his way from the very, very back. Okay, people, here we go. 97 coming through the lap traffic. 0-0, putting a hurting on 97 now. He's the guy that just spun out. That's John Cancel. He's got to be at least 1 lap, maybe 2 laps down. Oh, there's contact coming out of 3. But the 2 lead cars don't seem to be bumping and grinding on anybody else too much. It seems to be everybody else. James Loving wants to hang on to that lead. We got the 53 of Kevin Brown. Herbie rides again, baby. Now, I don't think that is a flat 4 vertically opposed German-built motor. Sounds a bit more like a V8 to me. And this looks like it. It's the winning lap, and it's definitely James Loving in the 97, Kevin Brown in the number 93, and Timmy Tiblis in the 72, taking over the 3rd spot. What a fantastic, fantastic race here at Southside Speedway. Now, Sue has put the kibosh on people doing burnouts. She said it was tearing up the track. Occasionally somebody on the back stretch will have a quick go, but Sue does not like it. Just trying to have a little bit of fun in that 66, trying to put on a show for everybody. And here is a word from James Loving.
Jim, looks like didn't I talk to you the last time? Yeah, that's right. I tell you what, Jim, the 53 car looked like it had a run on there the last couple laps. Were you worried at all?
No, I wasn't really worried. I had my eye on it. It's a pretty good race. The place pretty fast. On the ball, still pretty fast. A lot of fun. Like say, Mike Canoe and Larry Lamb kind of sponsored the car. Without them, I probably wouldn't.
Well, Jim, on behalf of 93.1 The World, I'd like to send you with this trophy for winning the Street Stock 50 lap event tonight. Great run, my friends.